Hi guys, welcome back to another BWL video. I know I haven't posted in a while, so let's get you a refresher on the news around the BWL. First, let's start with the 2023 rookies. We got Aiden White and Carter Snyder. I'm also going to talk about the draft picks right here. First, my mock draft, we got first overall, I think it'll be Aiden White just because of his speed alone. He's very fast. He's a track and cross-country runner. Second, I believe Travis. He has a lot of experience in the BWL. I believe he's played upwards of like 18 games or so. So that'll be definitely right off the bat veteran in the league. Third, I think Kobe. He's very raw right now. He's only played 3 games ever in the BWL. First overall pick in 2020, 2021 that is. And then fourth overall, I think it will either be Carter or Jack Rawson. Jack Rawson has more experience. Carter's pretty much a wild card right now. He played a little bit the other day with me. He definitely has a little bit of potential in the league. I just don't know if he can get it into use. So that's what will be my mock draft. So the draft order for this year is first is Dingers with the worst record last year, still at 6-6 though. Second overall is the Dingers again, but it's via Dragons due to the Logan trade about a year ago. Third would be the expansion team, which I'll get more on that later. Fourth would be the Sharks and the Wildcats. So BWL is going to add an expansion team to the league in the Tree Frogs, hosted by 2 great veterans in the BWL, Lucas Betton and Drew Cease. Drew being a Cy Young Award winner. He's a very good pitcher around the league. Should be a great veteran right off the bat to start this team. With Lucas Betton, who's definitely showed some signs of success in the league. This should be a good team. They hold the 3rd pick in the draft. They could make a playoff run right off the get-go in my eyes. But it might be a development year for them. So the rosters, I'm going to put it up on the screen for you. We got basically the same as last year, except each team could only keep 3 players in the offseason. That came into play, especially from my Wildcats. We had to part our ways with Travis Evans and Jack Rawson, who's been there for a while. But other than that, it's pretty much the same. And who I think will make an impact in the 2023 season, I think my dark horse, if you wanted to call it that for this season, is I believe Kobe, because I feel like he has the potential to be great in this league, maybe an all-star or something. So definitely for him. Other than that, maybe Aiden. He's very fast. If he can get the bat going, I think he could stretch out some plays, which would be very good for whatever team picks him up. On my prediction for this year, last place I had the Dragons. They lost Drew, which was been one of their best players for the past 2 years, which is going to be a big downgrade for them. That's their main pitcher last year, pitching most of the time. A little bit shared with Jacob Fraley, who I believe will be an all-star again this year. But they got Zane Eiler and Brody Schlottgetter. Brody hasn't played a game in a little while, so it'll be fun to see how he can pick up with the new BWL style. And then Zane, who had a terrific year 2 years ago, he led the league in home runs. So I'm going to see if he can pick back up on that. But right now, as it is, I had them going 3-9 on the year. Fourth, I got the expansion team going 6-6. The Tree Frogs, with Drew being a Cy Young and then having a pick in the draft. That's the big difference between these 2 teams. The Dragons do not hold a pick in this year's draft. But the Tree Frogs, I feel like they could get out some veteran talent, or they could go for Kobe. Having a veteran talented team instead of like rookies and kind of raw players, having Betton, who's been in the league since day one, and so does Drew. Should be fun to see how that team pans out, which I think they could either finish at the bottom of the poll, or they could be first or second. Third, I have the Dingers, also at 6-6, who I think they'll win the tiebreaker between them. The Dingers had a very good start last year. I believe they started out like 4-2 or something. They're a great team. Logan and Hunter are really good pitchers. Veteran talent and RJ. So the only problem they have a little bit is hitting. Other than there's no contact on the team that was last year. Hunter can hit home runs every once in a while, and Logan I think had a few. If they can get the hitting going, I think that'll be a top tier team. Second, I have the Sharks, and this is really based on Jackson. Jackson, I think, will win the MVP this year. In that World Series game, I've never seen anyone pitch like that to me before. It was so fast, and he had a ton of movement, especially on that curveball. They got me going a lot. And then they have 2 or 3 potential All-Stars, I feel like, on their team. Declan, Ezra, and Brennan all been great. Ezra has been very consistent on the mound throwing strikes. Declan had very good contact hitting last year. And Brennan has made a few All-Star games with them. So this is definitely a team you got to watch out for. I think they have a great chance of winning the World Series. Between my Wildcats, who I have going 8-4 on the year, we just have so much star power. I feel like Brady, we have 2 MVP contenders, and even Jack if he can get his pitching going. Jack had a very good year last year, being a rookie. He hit very well, especially in big moments. Brady won World Series MVP. He comes up, love him in the playoffs because he can pitch really good. And then me winning the MVP and everything. So I think this Wildcats team can definitely get a three-peat. But all these other teams, I think all of us have a shot at the championship. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.